What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, ThatGuyNamedJay, checking in yet again. So what I want to talk about in this video, man, is, you know me, man, I like to try to be as transparent as possible about my situation to those who choose to follow it, for the right reasons anyways. So I got to put out the whole truth about my current situation right now, Hudd Transportation, man. All right. Kind of sucks right now. Like, if we're gonna be honest. I mean, I know I've already told you it's slow. You know what I'm saying? Not just HUD, but the port as a whole, as what I'm kept being told. It's starting to pick up. Like Mondays and Tuesdays are definitely more busier. You can make more money on those days. It's a little bit more frequent freight coming in, but the duration of working 6 days a week, it doesn't even feel like I'm working 6 days a week, just because I'm not working. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll come in, like normally, like when I first started driving for this company and carrier, like I would have 2 to 3 pre-dispatches. You know what I'm saying? The way it works, of course, you know, you call the day before, and it's like a win. Okay, so here's how I go. It's you have pre-dispatches and dispatches. Pre-dispatches is the equivalent to a pre-plan. I think I explained this before, but if I haven't, I'm explaining it again, so take notes. So with the pre-dispatch, let's just say, okay, it's Monday, it's your first day Monday. You're not gonna have a pre-dispatch for Monday because you didn't call the previous week because it's your first day. Tuesday, so every day from 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. it is a window where they open a specific line for you to call in to get pre-dispatch. Okay, like I said, pre-dispatch is like a pre-plan, so it's the equivalent to if you're an over-the-road driver or a regional driver. If you're delivering a load in Dallas, Texas, they already have a pre-plan for you to pick up something in Dallas going to your next load, and so forth and so forth. So a pre-dispatch just kind of gives you a head start on making a good amount of money for that day. Now, normal situations, like when I first started, like I would have like, say like 2-3 pre-dispatches. Like I may have a empty here at HUD that I would take to VIG or APM, whatever you want to call it. Take that empty there, pick up a loaded container to take to Walmart, to bring it empty from Walmart back to either VIG or any of the ports, or PPCY or whatever, and then pick up a loaded from VIG, bring it back to HUD, and then have another empty here at HUD to take back to VIG, and then bring that another loaded back to HUD. You know what I'm saying? Those with that sounds, what's that? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1. I just miscalculated. HUD to VIG, so there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 4 moves that I just named, but technically that's 2 loads, because, you know, 1 load is there and back, so that would be the equivalent of 2 loads. Sometimes you may have even 3, is the most I've had. So that being said, with it being slow like it is, when it gets slower, you may have 1 pre-dispatch, or there's been times where you don't have a pre-dispatch. It just depends. They try to make it as equal as possible, even though with any situation where you're dealing with people on a consistent basis, it's favoritism, it's politics, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. So what's happening now is you'll come in, you'll have your 1 pre-dispatch, and then now you're coming and you're doing what I'm doing now, is you're waiting. Put your name on the list, and you're trying to wait for whatever available freight that they have. You may wait 30 minutes, you may wait an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. The most I've waited in one setting was like 4.5 to 5 hours, and then I just decided to go home. The catch of that is you really don't answer to HUD, because HUD is 100% owner-operator. The only person that you really answer to is the person that you drive for. So most of the time, they're not really micromanaging you. They're not really bothering you, unless it's something drastic happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as the money is equal up, or they know the situation, they know the temperature, they know what's going on, they're not really going to bother you, say anything. So it's really on you. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your patience, like I talked about before. Like right now, it's 12 o'clock. I've been sitting here since about 10 o'clock. So I've been sitting here for 2 hours, haven't got any freight. Okay. I can continue to wait, which I'm going to, probably to about 1, 2 o'clock, or I could leave and go home and just be like, man, you know what? Sometimes what I'll do is I'll leave my name on the list and I'll go home just to see how long it would have took them to call me. Sometimes they don't ever call. Sometimes it'll be like 2 hours later they'll call. Like, hey man, just give it to the next man. So you really dictate how much money you make at this situation. However, if the freight isn't there, it can become a little bit more frustrating, because now it feels like you're not so much losing money, but you're wasting time, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? This isn't no time-based hourly type situation. It's based off of load. And the kind of the same way it was at NBI when I was working at NBI, but the thing with NBI was, especially once I moved over to Ash, which NBI was the 100K local gig I had, for those who, you know, like to live in the past. The freight was always moving around. When I switched over to the Ash side at NBI, it was always Ash. Always Ash. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, it sucks right now. But I'm just looking at it from a different perspective, looking at it from a different lens, if you will. I feel like me a year ago, 2 years ago, I'd have been gone. I wouldn't have made it past 2 weeks of the type of checks that I've gotten the last 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But I think that I know what type of money can be made, so I'm just trying to hold out until then. I mean, it's supposed to be picking up anytime now, is what they keep saying, but they said that at the beginning of March, and I mean, we're damn near at the end of March. I mean, today's the 21st, for crying out loud. So hopefully we see some pickup, steady pickup. Like I said, it has been picking up slowly but surely, but it's still, you know, I'm used to, you know, I get great why, man, I won't see too many checks under $1,500. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? But then again, at the same time, I was OTR, so I only was doing 2-3 loads a week, versus here I'm trying to do 2, 3, 4, 5 loads a day. So there's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said a while ago, there's a lot of things that I'm experiencing here at Hudd that I was kind of protected from, if you will, at Great Y, still being an over-the-road driver. So being a real local driver at HUD is definitely things that it just required patience. But then at the same time, man, I always say, if I had a set amount of money in my bank account, and you know, won't, even though I'm not stressing over money, I still want to make money, because I still got things I'm trying to accomplish. But a lot of guys, let me just speak, not for me, but for a lot of guys. So a lot of guys here paid off trucks. I'm sure they have 5-digit savings accounts. Other businesses, a lot of these guys come in, do their pre-dispatches with this 1, 2, or 3, 4, and they go home because they got so many other businesses going on. It's a lot of foreigners, man. And for those who don't know, foreigners hustle harder than any other, I can't say the E word, any other race I've seen. You know what I'm saying? So they may go leave here. Like the guy I work with, he'll go fishing. That's another one of his hustles. Or some guys may go work on cars, or some do real estate. You know what I'm saying? So this is just like part-time for them. You know, whereas for me, this is how I'm trying to make my full-time money. So it can be a little bit more frustrating for me, because this is my, besides from my YouTube money, this is majority of where my money is coming from, whether it's from them. This may just be, you know, $1,500 a week for them, and they cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to get to that point, you know what I'm saying, where this is just one of many hustles and many streams of revenue, but I'm just not there yet, you know what I'm saying? So, but nonetheless, I still feel like where I need to be. I don't have no thoughts of leaving. All them people waiting for me to quit, which there's a couple of people out there that owe me some money, but we gonna leave that alone, because there's a lot of people made bets on me not staying here past 30 days. While y'all was joking, I was writing that shit down. Where my money at? Cash App. That guy named Jay. What's my Cash App? Matter of fact, all y'all, let me see how, let's see what my Cash App is, because I want to see how honorable y'all is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All y'all that was, what my Cash App is. Yeah, a trucker named Jay is what it is. A trucker named Jay. So all y'all that was out here making bets, saying I wouldn't make it past 30 days or whatever, I'm still here. So if you want to go and send that little $5, a little $10, or some of y'all was betting big money, but I ain't gonna call you out. You know who you look. You know who you is, okay? All y'all that was betting all that big money, talking I wouldn't still be here, I ain't going nowhere. I'm just not. My plans, what I'm trying to do with my health, this just fits my schedule, just like NBI did. You know what I'm saying? It just fit my schedule. I have to be, I have to be home every day. I'm not ashamed to say that. Okay, I'm not ashamed to say that. And I'm just going to leave it at that, because if I say anything more than that, then we enter into that realm of subliminals and enter into that realm of speaking on other people's situation. I'm just going to say I have to be home every day for my own personal reasons. Okay, so I'd rather stay here through the slow periods and through the hard times and learn this and turn this into a long-term situation. 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever said I will stay somewhere 3, 4, 5 years. I'd rather do that here than do anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to be home every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Go through the rough times. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Call it growth, call it maturity, call it finding my lane, call it whatever you want. I don't care. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Even through these rough times, I ain't gonna say financially, but rough times just with these itty-bitty checks I've been getting, man, I'm still cool. Wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade this for that OTR, that last OTR shit I did. And I was out there still making $1,200, $1,300 a week, $1,400 a week. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't trade this for that. I just wouldn't. I was miserable on that truck. I'm not miserable doing this. So I have my miserable moments, but 5-10 minutes gone. You know what I mean? 10, 20, an hour at the most gone. Frustrated about this. Damn, I gotta, I done sat in this line to leave out of the port. Now I gotta go back in this bitch to get my chassis inspected. 20-minute frustration. It's over with. I'm gone. Somebody jumped me in line. Damn it, I'm mad for 5 minutes. It's gone. Being out there on that road, me personally, certain things that were just as insignificant as the small stuff that happened here being local, instead of it only lasting 5 minutes, I would hold on to that for the rest of the day. Four-wheeler cut me off. I'm ready to kill every four-wheeler for the next 4 hours. I just don't even think that was good for my mental health. A lot of OTR drivers won't tell you stuff like that because they got to keep up an image, but that's how I felt. It's a lot of things that frustrated the fuck out of me on that road that happens here locally. For me, it's just so much easier to deal with and be peaceful with. Like, whatever, I'm going home in 4 hours. I'm going home in 8 hours or whatever. That's me, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to continue to try to put that local perspective out there just because it's not represented heavily in the YouTube realm. Why? I have no idea. No idea, because there's hella local drivers. They stay in my inbox. I don't know why they ain't doing videos, but it is what it is, man. I'm calling y'all out. Yeah, all y'all local cats, I'm calling y'all out. Only local guys I see is Truck Driver 101, me, what's the motherfucker that job hop like me? Dread Trucker. Like, I don't know why people ain't representing this local shit. People need to know this information, man. People out here want to be local, but they need to see the ins and outs of it. Don't nobody want to put the information down, man. I don't understand why. It is what it is. We go through the same shit. We make the same money. I don't care how you slice the dice and look at it. We making the same money as all other positions in trucking. That's my take. Again, I gotta put it out there. This is no subliminals. This is no shots. This is nothing. This is just me putting my perspective out of what I do on a daily basis, just like everybody else do. I'm just putting my perspective. Please don't get offended. Please don't send this as on. If you're gonna send the video, because what else I've learned, people will take a 15-second clip because you got screen record and stuff like that. So a lot of these grown men do like females, and they'll take like a 25-second clip of this video and they'll send it like that so that they miss the context of what I say. You see what I'm saying? So I may say like fuck OTR, and they'll just take that sample of that and then send it, and then that's how a lot of stuff gets. You know what I'm saying? I learned that. Somebody put me on the game to that. So, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna end this video before I start something I ain't supposed to start. As always, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. Local life all day. God, family, trucking, gone.